Hello everyone, and welcome back to the tutor. Today I'm going to be talking about a Pokemon I've been a fan of for a long time. It's doing pretty well competitively right now, so it's certainly a good Pokemon to add to your roster. What I'm trying to say is that it's a Pokemon that'll help you wash away the competition when things get heated. Don't worry, the bad jokes are over now. There's no mower left. The Pokemon I've been talking about is of course Rotom, which is motor backwards. Rotom is a dual electric ghost type Pokemon, and when I played through Pokemon Platinum, I always thought it was a legendary. When you battle it, the legendary music plays, there was a special event involving it, and the Pokemon Ultimate Handbook also incorrectly calls it a legendary. And if you can't trust the Pokemon Ultimate Handbook, who can you trust? Now, the Pokédex entry for Rotom states that its body is composed of plasma, and it is known to infiltrate electronic devices, although there may be a conflict of interest here, considering who's behind the Pokédex nowadays. But anyways, this got me thinking about the science behind Rotom, so today I'll be discussing what exactly plasma is, and how being made of plasma would help Rotom infiltrate electronic devices. To understand plasma, we first have to look at the atom, which is the smallest unit of matter that has the properties of an element. At the center, or nucleus of an atom, there are the protons, represented by the red orbs, that have a positive charge, and neutrons, represented by the green orbs, that have no charge. Around the outside of this nucleus, there are electrons, represented by the blue orbs, which have a negative charge. In a neutral atom, the number of protons will equal the number of electrons, so that the positive and negative charges cancel out and there is no net charge. Now, depending on how these atoms or molecules are arranged, we get different states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. In a solid, the atoms are closely packed and occupy a definite amount of space. They vibrate in place, but still stay together. In liquids, the particles are still close together, but they can move more freely. A liquid has a definite volume, but no definite shape. In a gas, the particles are very spread out and in random motion, so gases have no definite volume or shape. Now, if you were to heat up a gas substantially, eventually the energy would be enough to cause the electrons to separate from the rest of the atom. This would upset the balance between positive and negative charges in the atoms, resulting in the formation of positive ions, which have a positive charge because they've lost negative electrons, and free electrons, which have a negative charge, and this is essentially what a plasma is. A plasma is a state of matter consisting of a gas of ions and free electrons. So now that we've discussed what a plasma is, it's time to talk about how being made of plasma would help Rotom infiltrate electronic devices. Since a plasma consists of a mix of positively charged ions and negatively charged electrons, it is a very good conductor of electricity. And lightning is actually a good example of this property and plasma's relationship with electricity. What happens with lightning is that a charge difference builds up in clouds, with one part of the cloud becoming negatively charged and the other part of the cloud becoming positively charged. If the bottom of a cloud were to be negative, the charge difference would be strong enough to induce a positive charge in the ground, and this would result in the buildup of a high voltage in the air between the clouds and the ground. As this voltage builds up, the air in between the clouds and ground will become increasingly ionized, with molecules and atoms in the air losing electrons and forming positive ions. Remember that plasma consists of a gas of positive ions and free electrons, so this will result in the formation of plasma channels, which are very good conductors, and the movement of electrons through these channels will make up the electric current in lightning. In our home electronics, meanwhile, we can see plasma in use in things like plasma screen TVs and fluorescent lights. So, based on this, it seems plausible that Rotom would be able to take over these electronic devices with its conductive body of plasma. I could go more in depth with plasma, but the math gets a bit too complicated for this video, so if you want to learn more, I've left some helpful links in the description. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. If you want to see more Pokemon science videos, go check out the last episode where I calculated how much heat energy it would take to melt Regice. Until next time, I'll be waiting for you to come back to the tutor